Good day, guys. Today I'll gonna show you how to create a virtual machine in Azure. Azure virtual machine can be created through the Azure portal. This method provides a browser-based user interface to create VMs and their associated resources. This video will show you how to use the Azure portal to deploy a virtual machine or VM that runs in Windows Server 2019. We will connect to our VM using RDP or the remote desktop protocol. So let's go ahead and do it. Okay, I have here already. I already signed in to my Microsoft Azure portal. Uh, so let's select the virtual machine and create virtual machine. Okay, under the project details, you have here the subscription. I have my default subscription here for the Azure. If you have other subscription type, you can click this drop down arrow, then I can go ahead and select here. All right, and for the resource group, um, you can create new if you want, but for me, I have my existing resource group, so I'll select that one. For the instant details, we have here the virtual machine name. So for my virtual machine name, I will put my virtual machine, and the region will be US. For the availability option, I will not select any of that, but if you want to, we have here the availability zone, the physical separate your resources within the Azure region, or the availability set automatically distribute your VM across the multiple fault domains. Okay, and under the image, I will select the Windows Server 2019 data center. You can select here. We have here like the marketplace images like the Ubuntu server, Red Hat, the Windows 2012, Windows 10 Pro. All of them you can choose, depends on what your VM uh, you want to create, which or want to use, which system you want to use. Okay, and for the size, I will use the standard V1S for the size, but you can check here the drop down arrow again for the more recommended images that you can select. See here, it depends on um, what you need for your VM is. Okay, so we have different sizes here and different prices also. Then for the username, um, I will select my need to type my administrator as a username, and for the password, then we'll go ahead to this. For the this option, the OS disk type, I'll select the premium SSD, but you can select here for more recommended options like the standard SSD and the standard HDD. Okay, for the encryption type, I will not change anything, I will leave as default. You can select here if you want to change it, like the encryption at rest with customer managed key, or double encryption with platform managed and customer managed keys. If you want to do that or select that, you can go ahead and do that. But for me, I will just select the default one. This one is for testing environment for only. Okay, for the data disk, I will not do anything or create or add any disk yet. For the advanced, I'll leave it as use manage disk with check. Okay, then we'll go ahead for the networking. For the networking interface, we'll select for the virtual network. You can create a new, or you can select the existing one. So I have here my existing one, or you can create new and assign name and address address range for your IP address range for the company that you guys gonna use a different IP address range. Also for the subnet names, you can assign it from here. But for me, so I'll leave this be as it is. Okay, and discard this one. So for the um, NIC network security group, I'll select basic. For public inbound ports, I'll select the allow selected ports as it is, and the for the select inbound ports, so it same also. I will choose the RDP with port which have a port 3389. Okay, and for the load balancing, I'm not gonna do anything about it because we can do it later. So let's go ahead for the management. For the management, we have here the monitoring. By default, it will be enabled, and it's recommended to enable manage storage account. So for the enable OS guest diagnostic, if you want to enable that, you can click and check. Go ahead and check that identity, Azure AD, all of this for the auto shutdown backup. I will leave as it is for now, and for the guest OS updates as a default, it will be automatic Windows automatic updates. So let's go ahead for the advanced. For the advanced, nothing much here also that I will do, but for the extension is that you can select from here if you want to add any additional resource, like the acronyms backup, the um, what go ESET file security, and the Microsoft anti-malware. We have additional option here that you can select. Okay, but I will not select anything from here. So let's go back to our virtual machine. Then and next one is the VM generation. If you want to change the generation of your VM, there's a note here for the generation 2 VM support features such as UEFI based boot architecture. There's a more complex option, but I'll go ahead for Gen 1 or the default and standard one. Okay, then let's go ahead to tags. For the tags also, These are the name and value first that enable you to categorize resources and view consolidated billing by applying the same tag to multiple resources and resource groups. For example, you have here the call center. If you want to easily consolidate their billings, much better to put the name tags here. Also, for example, the sales or HR, you can put here their names and the values, so it's much easier to consolidate the billing uh, for their resources of their groups. Okay, so let's go ahead and review and create this virtual machine. So already here we have the product details. You just need to review if you're happy, okay with the subscription, credit supplies, for the basics options, this networking management and advanced. If you're happy all of this option, then let's go ahead and create this virtual machine. So it will take a moment uh, to load or to create this virtual machine. It depends on your speed of your internet or speed of your computer, how fast it will create this VM machine. After we create this virtual machine, we will check or we will connect using the RDP or the remote desktop, so we can uh, check everything if it's uh, working, and you can log in and connect to this VM. So let's wait for a moment while the deployment is in progress. Okay, so it's pretty much like this. It's easy to create and deploy this VM. So the deployment is complete. All right, then let's go ahead to resource. There you go. The resource now, the status is running, and we have the public IP address. Okay, so everything is here, and also on the left side, blade. You can check or you can update your networking and the disk size, security, um, the configuration are all here if you want to update that. Then alright, then let's go ahead and connect to this VM. Alright, okay, we have here the public IP address and the port number for the RDP. Let's go ahead and download the RDP file. Okay, and open this one, connect, and let's go ahead for the username that we created before. Yes. So it's loading now. Our for the first time, the VM that we created, all the personal settings, it will load. Same as the first time you install your Windows, it can be like this also. So there you go. It's all working, and it's up now. Our Windows Server 2019 virtual machine. So I hope you guys learn and have an idea how to create the Windows virtual machine in Azure portal. Please like, subscribe, and for more video like this. Thank you.